Okay. So, it is definitely much earlier today than yesterday with me leaving, and I left 5 times more dishes. But you wouldn't even know what time I left yesterday because while I did record a vlog, I did not upload it because, oh my goodness gracious, was I ever bitchy. I mean, it was bad. Well, then again, the traffic didn't help. I almost got, like, hit. I love when my truck does that. Somebody just kind of flying around this corner. Okay, yeah. You gotta kind of move over, honey. Well, trying not to turn this one into the same thing as yesterday's. But no, yesterday was really bad. At about 2 o'clock, I started coming down with a migraine. Well, first it was just a little bit of pain behind my nose, right behind my eyeball, and so my sinuses. So it was just a little bit of pain. Nothing bad, I could tolerate it. It started to get really bad, so I took some meds. I thought it was a tension headache, so I took tension 3, just because 3 fell out, and I was like, I couldn't get the 3rd one to go back in, so I was like, I gave up trying to get it to go back in the thing, and I just went ahead and took it. Then it got progressively worse. I mean, it was so bad yesterday. Yes, oh my God, I was nauseous all day with it. So I was like, oh, great, this person's turning, and turn. Come on, truck, there you go. Sometimes it like sticks and it doesn't want to go. And that's what it did. It gets stuck in like grooves or something. It rained or something, so it's because it's a little lucky. So sometimes it just kind of sticks. It's also a 17-year-old truck, almost 18-year-old truck, so it's not surprising. It doesn't really have much get up and go. It's like when I don't want it to go poof, I don't need it to go poof, it will go poof and like take off like a shot. When I need it to take off like a shot, it's like, no, we're stuck, we can't move. Oh, it's definitely a little froggy today. But yeah, yesterday was bad. Meds did nothing. Sitting quietly, just resting, did nothing. Laying down, did nothing. Moving made it a lot worse. I mean, I was as nauseous as all get out. And I don't usually get nauseous with a headache. So I was like, okay, this one is bad. So at about 9 o'clock-ish, I was like, okay, it's time for me to go ahead and try and go to bed. And so I did. Before I did, I took an Excedrin headache PM. Just one. So it had a little bit of the Benadryl ingredients and stuff like that. And then it had, you know, the headache meds and stuff like to help. So, well, I'm telling you, pretty sure that made all the difference. Because one, I slept. And I could tell that that's one thing I needed. I needed to sleep. And I slept so good. I slept hard. So hard. And I was expecting today to be just hell. Like, so busy. But no. The struggle bus with me was that we were having issues with the brand new dish machine working. It's like, really? know the Trailblazers go faster. Come on, Riley County. Jesus Christ. And of course I'm going to be stuck behind you, aren't I? No. Okay, good. I'm not switching. Good Lord. What is the deal with the old people and not knowing how to go a speed limit? When the semi is going faster than you, that's not a good sign. And that's what ended up happening. The semis were going faster than this truck. This Trailblazer. Not this Trailblazer. The Trailblazer I was behind. Oh boy. Oh, they're putting up a sign. I guess. I think they're fixing the sign. It's one of the flashy signs that have text and stuff. It's one of those, so I think they're fixing that. Okay. So I left a lot of dishes. But as I told Benny, it's like, he should be okay. It's like, as long as he gets to work and does them, he should be okay. The thing is that's what I think that's what needs to be done. Is he just needs to, because yesterday it was really bad. I didn't clock out until 3:56. He just like, what? I was like, yeah, I didn't clock out until 4 till. And I was like, Mary had me switch out sinks. And Mary happens to walk up as I'm saying that. And I'm like, I'm not complaining. That needed to be done. I understand that. Really? Don't none of your asses know how to fucking go? Are you guys having a competition on who can go the same speed? Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking go, vehicle in front of this enclave. Enclave. Go around the car. Come on. Do it. Do it. Letting off my gas, and I'm still pulling ahead of this enclave. Jesus Christ. It's like no one wants to go. It's like you get somewhere where it's stop and go traffic. Everyone's in a hurry to fucking get somewhere, and they're just riding your ass, all that stuff. But when you actually need to get somewhere and there's really no traffic around, really? Jesus Christ! 3 people went through that while I'm trying to go through. 3 people went through that roundabout and just kept going. It's like, there's a person on the fucking roundabout. When there's someone on the roundabout, you stop. You yield. No, the person on the roundabout doesn't yield. You yield. Ugh. My truck smells like cow manure. Ugh. And I ended up behind something with carrying cow manure. Ugh, smells so bad. Ugh. I don't know if my kids are home yet. Truck that hasn't fucking moved. Probably isn't gonna move for another fucking week. Oy. I'm easily annoyed right now. I need a vacation. That is really, really and truly what I need. I need a vacation. Everyone else is like, I need a vacation from work. I'm like, I need a vacation from life. I need a break is what I need. So, okay. I'm done. And this took so much less time. And the time that I've recorded this video, yesterday, I was just getting to the highway. And I'm home. When I get to the highway, I'm halfway home. I'm like, with that route that I took yesterday, because I didn't have a choice because there was so much oncoming traffic. I couldn't cross traffic. So I had to take the longer route. Yeah, that made it worse because then I hit every red light. And there were so many people that we were at the turn lane that I needed to be in to take the highway home was like 12, 15 cars long. And the ones at the front of that line would go, like one car would go, and then you'd see 2 cars from the 2 lanes that were going straight would go. And then a car would go. And it's like, because the people in that turn lane, in the little turn lane, weren't paying attention and no one was moving forward. Because when it turned red, so no one could turn it anymore, or, well, technically it was a solid green, and no one could turn because there was so much oncoming traffic from going where we were going to, you couldn't cross traffic, basically, because, you know, you have to yield when you don't have an arrow. There's so much of that. But it moved 3 car lengths. Because no one was freaking paying attention. It's like... And then I get to the highway and it's even worse. Because I end up passing. Because I got stuck. It went to red, and so I was like 4 cars back from this light when it turned green again. I passed the cars that had done it, had turned the first time. So that was bad. And I'll admit, yes, I go over the speed limit. It's 65. I was doing close to 80. I was keeping up with the traffic I was with. So if I was going to get pulled over, they were going to have to pull over like 3 cars behind me and 5 cars ahead of me. But we were all passing these 3 cars that were able to turn in that first turn. Yesterday, I was like, it was very frustrating, to say the least. And man, oh man, my gas X is starting to kick in now. We had our hospital meal, and whatever it was in it Ooh, it made me bloated. Candace kept saying I look 5 months pregnant. Because my stomach was just so bloated. But it was good. So I took 2 Alka-Seltzer chews and 2 Gas-X chews. Oh, and I can feel the Gas-X starting to work now, which is good. I'd rather it kick in now when I'm at home and not while I was at work. Because I was burping and it was helping some, but then I would swell back up. So, fighting a sinus thing. Fighting mental exhaustion. Did learn a couple things today, though, with work. One, when I have to talk to my bosses, things go good. They listen. I can tell they care. Like, I was talking to her about how bad yesterday was. And I told her, I said, it probably wasn't made easier by the fact that I was dealing with a migraine that just wouldn't go away. And it's like, I feel like because I don't want to leave a bunch of dishes. There, they start. But I don't feel like I should have to do everything. I shouldn't have to stay until 4. You know, I shouldn't have to do all of that. Got nasties on my neck. Gross. And of course I keep messing with them, which isn't helping. But so I was asking if it's okay if I pick like a arbitrary time, and I said I said 2:45, but Mary suggested 2:30, so that way it's filled up, the sink's filled up before I leave, and it's like, and that's when I'm done. They can stack all the dishes they want. I mean, I'll wash dishes up until I start draining, and dishes that are sitting in the sink and stuff like that get stacked up. So, and I'm going to wash those too. So I ended up clocking out at about 3:15. 3:15, 3:30-ish. Okay. Like, I try to use a screen protector, and it just doesn't work. So you can see it. See all the edges and stuff like that? It just doesn't work. So let's not use it anymore. So yep, Angie and Mary agreed to that one. Let Benny know what was going on. I did later today because of the fact of we had all the meal stuff. Still left a crap ton of dishes. I told him, I said, he's got a full rack. But I put away all my dishes. He got all 3 compartments were fresh. Or as fresh as you can get it, because the sanitizer is getting dirty really fast because of the dish machine. He's got a fully working dish machine now that has I'm like, that's the thing I learned was, if I have issues, I need to let someone know. Because a lot of my issues that I'm having can be fixed instead of suffering in silence. Yeah, that's what I told Benny. I was like, how do you learn? Instead of suffering in silence, he goes, open your mouth. I was like, yeah. I go, I don't like to complain. I mean, I'll do it like this, but I do not like to complain about things. It's like, we struggled so hard to get that dish machine working. And it's like, now we were having issues where it's like, I'm running the dish machine and it's like, I thought maybe it was just our drainage wasn't the draining. the drainage part wasn't working, and it was causing like some backups or something, and so that's why food was still being stuck on there. No, somehow the little thing that controls our soap and sanitizer had been turned off. And then so we switched, got it turned on, and then we weren't getting any soap. So we switched that out. Still kind of having issues, and so brave man that Benny is, blew it, like, you know, unhooked the hose and blew it out, and no issues with that anymore. But we're getting issues with, like, there's like a grainy feel to like the rinse. So he's gonna change out the rinse and see if that helps that. Then we're gonna, hopefully that helps that. Tomorrow is someone I know I can trust to actually help clean and help do the job, so that's good. But I like the fact that Angie told me if things aren't getting done, then there's going to be consequences. It's like, and I like that. I like being, because I feel like that's what I told her. It's like, I don't want to leave him with like a bunch of dishes, but I'm like, I can't do this every day staying for so long. It's like, you know, I'm not supposed to be getting this much overtime. It's enough of a struggle because of no garbage disposal, and we have to get a new one. So first we have to get it approved for a new one. Then they have to order the new one. I know, that's what I told Benny when he told me that. It's like, please tell me they don't have to build this one too. But at least with that, he's a really good boss, and I am so thankful he is our, like, big boss. And that the big bosses, we can actually, they listen to us. And all of that good stuff. Now it's time for me to mosey in upstairs and see if my mails come. Expecting a package from UPS, from Bath and Body Works. So, we'll see. Anyway.